In today's video, we'll be making a layered chocolate cake. Trends may come and go, but chocolate cake is as trendy as it was before. And to make it more luscious, we are pairing with some homemade blueberry jam and chocolate ganache. This simple chocolate blueberry cake is moist and fudgy, yet light in texture. Hey guys! I'm Chef Aruna from Truffle Nation Baking Academy, where we help aspiring bakers just like you to become professional bakers and run your own successful business. If you are new to our channel, make sure that you are subscribed and have clicked the bell icon to stay updated with our recipes. So without wasting more time, let's start by making the sponge for the cake. For this, in a bowl, we'll sieve all the dry ingredients that are all-purpose flour, natural cocoa powder, castor sugar, baking soda, coffee powder and some salt. Next, in a different bowl, we'll mix all the wet ingredients that are oil, boiling water and apple cider vinegar. Now, we'll add this mixture to the dry ingredients and mix until we get a smooth and lump-free batter. As you can see, our batter is ready. We'll now prepare our baking tins. Here I am using 3 6-inch round rings. To prepare this, we'll simply brush some very little amount of oil using a pastry brush, then we'll place a butter paper at the bottom. We'll now equally divide the batter in these 3 tins and bake this at 180 degrees Celsius for about 30 to 35 minutes or until a toothpick inserted in the middle of the sponge comes out clean. Meanwhile our sponge is baking, let's start with our frosting. That is a simple chocolate ganache. For this, we'll melt some dark couverture chocolate. For melting the chocolate, I am using microwave, but you can also melt it using Bun Mary method, in which we use a double boiler. Now, we'll mix both the melted chocolate and warm fresh cream together until we get a smooth ganache. So our ganache is ready. Now we'll make the soaking syrup. For soaking syrup, we simply mixed water and vanilla essence together. So our sponge is out of the oven and has cooled down properly. We'll demold it and start with the layering and crumb coating process. In case your cake sponge has any dome, make sure that you trim it with a serrated knife or else you might end up with a tilted cake. For layering the cake, we'll spread a very small amount of chocolate ganache on the base. Now, we'll place a layer of sponge and soak it with soaking syrup using a pastry brush. We'll pipe some ganache and smooth it out using a bent pellet knife. Now we'll pipe some ganache at the edge of the sponge so that when we pipe our blueberry jam in the middle, it doesn't leak out from the sides. We'll pipe our blueberry jam and gently spread it. We are going to place the second layer of the sponge and repeat the same process as before. Now we'll pipe a thin layer of frosting on top and the sides for crumb coating the cake. Crumb coating a cake prevents the stray crumbs to stay in place. So our crumb coating is done. We'll put the cake in the fridge for about 15 to 20 minutes. Our crumb coated cake is out of the fridge. Now let's give it a final coating. We'll pipe a thick layer of frosting on the sides and the top and smooth it out using a metal scraper and a bend palette knife. We'll now give a spiral look at the top of the cake. For this, we'll hold the bent palette knife at the middle while turning the table and moving the bent palette knife upwards. We'll also give some strokes of ganache with the bent palette knife at the side of the cake. For this, we'll place a bent palette knife at the base of the cake and run it upwards like this. We'll do the same for the whole side of the cake. Now for decorating, we're going to place dried rosemary, red currant berries, strawberries, blueberries, and some edible flower at the top. And here you go. Our blueberry chocolate cake is ready to be served. Hope you guys like this recipe. And do like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notified every time we post a new recipe.